happy to have you here today. We're about to start the show, hooray. Welcome to Amy's Art Cabaret. Also Barb.
Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks Barb for being back on. And Shannon's come on all the way from New Jersey today. What time is it, Shannon? What time is it?
It is actually 5:01.
Oh, I'm a minute late.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The show started a minute late. That's okay. We were getting ready behind the scenes, which happens sometimes. So I wanted to show everyone. I didn't even tell Barb this, but last week anyone who was watching, we had Matt on and he was talking about his collections. One of them was pocket watches. And I realized I had one with a train etched into the back of it. And
that's lovely.
All this fancy stuff. I just I do have a pocket. Should put it in there.
You should. And then you should watch it. Yeah, exactly.
So Barb, I recall you were working on a second ATC book.
I was working on a second ATC book, the original.
Ooh.
With ATCs.
Did Shannon see that? Shannon, did you see the original book?
The original.
No, now I do.
Just trading cards. She made a book.
I started.
Oh, that's so cool.
I started making a mess on it, and then it got worse, so I just leaned into it. And then I've been doodling and drawing and doing things. And
wait.
I finished this thing. I got through. No, I did. I skipped. Oh, I have. You want me to see all the pages?
No.
I was gonna say no. I skipped. I blanked out here. I kind of need to do that one. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. There's things, and I got to the end and did one on the last page, and I'm like, crap! I need a new one.
Oh, is that a maze? Do I need to? Let me hold my pencil up.
Hang on.
Let me get to
you want me to do the maze?
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's do this.
That's an awesome maze.
I think it is all one line.
Very cool. Okay. And what's the other book part?
But then I started this one when we had Liz on a couple weeks ago, and I started a book and I finished it and I've begun drawing in it, and I am pretty happy with this one. It's got a few more pages than the last.
I love how colorful everything is.
I do too. I love it on the black background. It is.
I know. I'm into that. I'm all about these like the pens. The paint pens and the metallic pens on the black.
They really are.
Yeah, Shannon, what did you go to school for?
Well, I went to school for graphic design.
I was thinking,
and at the same time, I was attempting to do a fine arts, and then life caught up with me and said you have to work.
Yeah. Barb and I are in that same boat. We understand, but I thought the graphic design you appreciated the pop of the art.
Yeah, definitely. And markers are amazing. That's why I really like that book. It's awesome, Barb.
I guess we would call it an art book. It's an ATC,
an art
and on
art and
on art book. Anyway,
on art.
ATC art.
If anyone out there knows, please let us know.
I don't even know.
I was going to show off some little pumpkins I have.
Yeah.
So today's theme is pumpkin. This is a little felted pumpkin. My partner Richard made it. You can see its eyes and everything. Here's mine. Oh, he doesn't look that bad. You can kind of see his eyes, but he looks very more abstract.
He's cute. I like them.
Thanks. Yeah. So I'm not going to work on these, but I just wanted to show them off. They're here for my inspiration. So while I'm working, I can just look at them. And Shannon, didn't you have real pumpkins with you? Did you just go out and
actually do. I do have real pumpkins. Hold on. Don't fall. I have this one.
Don't fall.
Don't fall, Barb.
Wait, don't fall. But I couldn't resist to get this one. This is the best pumpkin ever. It's a little warded pumpkin, but I couldn't leave him. He was so pretty. And I will not do anything to him.
No.
He's so just himself.
How much does that pumpkin cost?
I think I paid $4 for it, but it was $4 worth it.
Totally.
Yeah.
And then I have this little tiny one.
Pumpkin? Oh, look at this tiny one.
I have a little tiny. And I do have a bigger one that's over here.
Oh my goodness, how many pumpkins do you have? Let me see.
Right there. There's one. Right there. He's wearing a crown.
Mm-hmm. As they should.
Next to my birdhouse that's upside down that I'm finishing painting.
So much going on the desk. I love it.
I have a lot of stuff. And actually this desk, because of my one son, he uses this for virtual school on our virtual school days. So he always has things to look at. So he has art and he does his art back here. So it kind of all works.
Oh, I want to see his art now.
I should go grab it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I
want to run away.
Before we get started on what we're going to do, and we can each say what we're doing, I also wanted to show off that I found my book that Shannon and I were talking about on the episode many moons ago.
I actually have that book here too.
We were both given these books to do an art show, and I knew I had mine somewhere. Oh, yours is really fat too. Mine too,
is really.
I took
but
all
it's missing a page from, I think, just being flipped through and traveling around right there.
Cool. Yeah, these books have traveled, and they are damaged. And I was just talking this morning, trying to figure out with Barb how I can save my photos, drawings. I mean, photos.
Do you know
what photos of my drawings?
I had scanned, actually, to tell you the truth, this book, I had scanned it in when it was in better shape, and I wasn't afraid of it to fall apart, but I actually scanned it in and saved it, so I actually have some digital copies of it. I mean, I think photographing it would probably be even better, but you know, it's just, they're old books.
What am I thinking in this? His eyeballs are
I have Amy in here too. This is
I have
when she
myself
lived
in my book.
in the city.
Oh my gosh, the colors. I love this.
Do you see? Wait, let's look at it up close. This is why I knew you would love Barb's book. That is me.
That is you.
With your long hair
keyholes
and no bangs.
Yeah.
Oh, my keyhole people. I think some of them. This one. Oh no, something just fell off.
That's okay.
But yeah, see, I made it so like things opened up. Wait, let me go this way.
Oh, I love it.
This was a lot of I'm at work working on it.
Nice.
Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah. There's a lot in here.
I think maybe you and Barb should do a collaboration.
I think we should.
Yeah.
I think I should come out there and just
and just live out here.
I think I should just, my family can stay here and I can come out there.
But who's going to teach the virtual school? Yeah.
I'm on board with this plan.
I'm on board with this plan. Nice, Barb. I've been working on her for years to move out, so maybe it's going to happen with the help of Barb.
You never know. We might have to, everyone's escaping the city here and they're coming closer to me, so maybe I need to go west.
Further away.
I need to go away from them.
Yeah, I did, and no regrets.
I know. I remember we always had this conversation when she lived here, that Amy was going to jump the rivers to go to New York. And then she calls me one day and she's like, I'm jumping a continent.
I did jump all the rivers that were nearby. I was done.
Yes, it was. She did.
I jumped in Mississippi.
And a couple mountains.
Yeah.
Actual real mountains.
Mountain ranges. Yeah. Yes. And a Grand Canyon. But now that we're done with geography,
Your legs must be very tired from jumping all of this.
Yeah, it's really quite an ab workout, Barb. So, Shannon, are you going to be working with one of your pumpkins?
I am. I think I'm going to use this guy here. I might cut him open just because I have some ideas of doing some found natural objects and like kind of sticking them in. No, wait, here's some leaves. These are some Jersey maple leaves that have fallen from the tree.
It's lovely.
We don't have that many left.
I love the color.
So I figured maybe I'll shove some in, do something cool.
It's a great stem too.
Right?
Yeah.
Really
actually, my son, my youngest, picked this out because he wanted a tiny pumpkin, but he chose the one with the best stem.
Well, he's wise.
He is.
And if you do carve it open, just FYI, Barb and I love roasted pumpkin seeds.
So I should mail them out.
Or just hand them through the computer.
Oh, yes. I think there's a little slot right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you catch it?
That was so good. Thank you.
I'm going to make it green.
Cool. So, Barb, what are you going to be working on?
I'm actually still a little bit torn.
Decision time.
Yeah,
Do you want me to hand you a pumpkin? I have extra.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I wish.
Oh, thank you. I got it.
Oh, nice. Good. It came in paper.
It got a little flat over there.
I know, it happens. It's all that microwaves and digital waves.
It got like stretched. Nice, Amy.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
I'm thinking I will either do word. I'm gonna do word art of pumpkin in the shape of a pumpkin, either on black paper or on some wood, so that I can carve it later too.
Oh,
I like that.
That's a good idea.
I think I have to do the wood. Yeah.
You have to do the wood now. Yeah, because it's really cool.
That was the last minute thing where we were like 5 minutes before we went on, and I'm like, wait. And I went and chopped a piece of wood. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think it was too.
This morning I thought about doing like a panoramic, like when we used to do like the shoe boxes at school and have a display, and I thought about cutting the pumpkin open here and like making things out of pumpkin.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But then I have all this other stuff, so who knows? I could do something else.
You can mix them together.
We could
decorate the outside with
leaf
stuff.
People.
Yeah,
it could be like
more than one
forest.
pumpkin. So
I could just cut them all and throw lots of seeds.
That would be awesome. Cool. Well, I'm just gonna draw on paper. Sorry, I'm a little boring.
That is perfully acceptable.
I have this pumpkin right here. You can have this one.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, got him. I'm already done. See how quick I am. Cool. And then I know that Barb, do you know how Shannon makes some money with art?
How does Shannon makes money with art?
Not a lot. Maybe a lot. Maybe she's got a lot of money and I don't know.
I would hope so. I think I'm more on the starving artist end of it, but I do make some money.
I believe you do some commissions or something.
I do. I end up it all started a few years ago with one of my frids who was having.
Did I go that far back in time? No.
Oh, sorry, way back in time. When I was born onto this world, I came out with that paper and pen. But no, I started doing actual nursery pictures, not of children, but of like characters, something to like, as a keepsake. Because you can do a million murals, but like how many people, as me and Amy have had this conversation, keep murals forever, especially for a child. So I started off by doing 6x6 canvases and of characters or of, I think one of my favorites, which I have a picture of it, but not in front of me. They were little octopuses and they were inspired by the baby's bedding. And I made 4 of them, and they hang in his room right now. But my latest thing was I'm doing lambs. So I did 2 6x6s for a little girl down the street. Aww. And her mother reached out to me and said she wanted another one. So she's currently paying me to do this giant, it's big, 16 by 36 or 30 canvas.
These are inches, people.
Hold on. Let me move back. It's pretty big. But here we are right now. Yeah. That's where I'm detailing it. I'm getting there.
Great. Oh, are those lambs there?
Oh, wow.
Those are going to be the lambs. There's going to be more details because, I'm never done with my detailing. But right now, I'm on this side.
Very cool.
The tree, that sun.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're getting there.
Very cool.
Amy knows I do everything bright.
And how long did that take?
I am now probably into just because of schedule and work, because I got to work, and school because school doesn't, work with me. Mm-hmm. I'm probably in it about a month and a half. So 6 weeks working on it, on and off when I have time to work on it. Like I was actually, so I work at a preschool. Mm-hmm. That's my new job. I started that back in January, and I teach. You know, I'm with 2-year-old children, so I do a lot of art projects with them. Like I just feel it's really good gross motor, you know, to do things like that. So I spend a lot of time planning now art projects, which I love it. I think it's like it's something I totally missed, but I like doing it. How am I going to cut him?
Oh. Is that what you say where you're teaching the little kids?
I'm teaching the kids how to cut.
How am I going to cut him?
You can do that.
I'm going to cut him from the back.
How am I going to cut him? I don't know.
How am I going to cut him?
I hear all these. I was going to say, I hear all these interesting noises coming from Barb.
I did with them too. I got excited. I'm like, what is she doing over there?
I think it was sanding, but now
I sanded. I sanded it to get it fairly smooth because I am gonna use my paint pins. I was thinking about bringing paint with me. I'm not at home right now.
Oh, there's the sanding.
Where are you? Yeah.
I'm at my hacker space, crash space, because the internet is better here. I have
Your secret location.
Secret locale. Yeah. This is a place that I spend a lot of time and that has far better internet than I do. I'm upgrading soon. It'll happen. But
one day.
Ooh, it smells like pumpkin. Look, pumpkin.
Oh,
we're in the pumpkin. Look. I decided not to cut from the top, and here we go. Oh, someone's coming in here.
Oh,
someone's looking through the cat door.
I want to see the cat.
He
ran away.
Not come out. I think I need a different scooper. Hey, Kaden, if you're gonna Sawyer, go get me a spoon.
Go get a spoon. This is exciting.
A big one.
I want to see everything set up.
No, he ran off. No one's getting me anything.
You're not allowed to have anything.
Make a spoon out of pumpkin.
I'm gonna have to.
And then you can carve the pumpkin with the pumpkin.
That's crazy.
See?
Stuff.
Oh my God! All these uses for pumpkin. Sawyer, go get me a spoon. Then go away.
Say please. Please get mom a
I love
spoon.
my children. I do.
Boss them around.
Thank you, kid. Thank you,
kid. Thank you, kid.
I am carving a pumpkin. Here, let's.
Yes, let them watch.
Can you say hi?
Hi.
Hello.
Say hi, Barb and Amy.
What are you doing?
They're making
That's
art.
more important. What are we doing?
We're drawing.
I'm carving a pumpkin.
Oh, that's true.
That
He can't hear us though because
can't hear us. Oh,
you're gonna go back. Go on. You can watch me in a minute. Go on. I'll call you back.
No,
He needs a screen so he can watch from watch the stream.
Needs to be set up.
No, hold on. Let me. That's okay. Ooh, there I am. I'm being attacked from all sides here.
How many of them are attacking you?
They're all attacking me.
All of them.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, why'd you take my seed bin away? Go give that to me. Sawyer, go see Daddy.
No, I want to watch Mommy.
Luckily, Barb and I work with kids, so this is nothing.
Ooh, go on.
This is nothing.
It's very true.
This is when we hand them back to you.
Yeah.
This is your kid.
I'll be like, okay. here's a power tool. Go ahead. Go nuts.
Okay. Hold on, I'll be right back, everybody.
Okay.
So many of them. So many of them. Someone do something. It's like we're a little spy.
I am.
And I almost tripped coming back.
Oh,
You know, only a little injury.
Good times.
good times.
Oh, Amy, I like your pumpkin.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's nice.
All right, let me get to scooping. Yes, so I started doing all the artwork for people, and the baby stuff. Ooh, I got seeds on me.
You're supposed to. You're an artist.
I am.
Mm-hmm. It's like getting paint on you.
It is.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoy doing that, and I like the fact that they'll keep them forever, hopefully, or they'll wind up with the Salvation Army, whichever happens first.
The Salvation Army. Everyone,
the Salvation Army.
Go to the op shop. Get your artwork for free.
I should.
Yeah, so what I was wondering though, is there a website or something that we should be looking up?
Well, right now I have my Facebook page, which is Shan Art Design. And I also have my Instagram page, and I'm slowly working on my Twitter account.
I have those two.
Yes.
I don't look at Facebook.
I think Amy might have the Facebook. But those work too. You can honestly get me quicker on the Instagram than on Facebook.
Yeah, they're basically the same company. So.
They are the same company, so they'll tell me because Facebook, they have everything.
You mean Zuckerberg calls you?
He calls me once a day to check up and see how I'm
once
doing.
a day.
Once a day. I mean, we have that relationship going. He wants to know how I feel about politics and all that good stuff.
I don't know. Barb, would you answer the phone if Zuckerberg called you every day?
He does get annoying. I will admit to that. I tell him, don't you have a life? You don't have to call me.
I never spend any time on Facebook, but I have liked and followed you.
Thank you.
I already got you on Twitter. Okay.
Cool. Back to the pumpkins.
Back to the pumpkins.
So
I am learning now that carving a pumpkin from the back is a little bit different than carving it from the top. But it all works. We now have seeds.
Yum. Lots of seeds. Oh, I think I just put down the same pencil I picked up. I'm not looking at what I'm doing.
That's the best way to art.
I'm just randomly picking up the. So, Shannon, how long would it take you to make some artwork if someone wanted to commission you for something? And how far would you ship artwork?
I would ship artwork as far as it could go.
Antarctica.
If you really wanted something in Alaska, Antarctica, anywhere, I would get it to you. But I mean, for the most part right now, I've done a lot of local things. I've actually had somebody reach out to me recently about doing a mural, but unfortunately had to turn it down because with my schedule right now, that would take a lot. I'll put it this way. If it was last year, I could have definitely done it. But this year is a little harder because my life has totally gone in 8 different directions because of everything going on. But I would say if I had to do a piece of art, I'd probably say maybe about 2 on a small scale. Like, because usually I do like a 6x6 canvas.
6 inches by 6 inches, or
6 by 6 inches, or a 10 by 10. I think this is the biggest thing I've done in a while. So this is why this is taking me a little bit longer to do. But I usually about 2 weeks, 3 tops.
That's not bad at all.
No. I just have to, sit, work, come up with the idea, talk to the client about what they want. And like I always remind everybody, because I don't have one in front of me, but
of course.
I actually started, of course, because it's at somebody's house. I've done cardinals on, I did those a few years ago. I actually had somebody was looking for somebody to make. They're like, cardinals. Like when it's
The
all
bird.
that saying of when you see a cardinal in your yard, it's somebody visiting you from heaven.
Oh, I
So
didn't
somebody
know
had
that.
asked if I could do it, and I said I can do this. And then it was on a Facebook feed where then I got like 19 orders to do them. And I think for the next like 6 months, I did about 1 million of them. I got very good at doing them. Down to a science where I'd get them done really fast.
Yeah, well, they don't sound like they're that large.
No, they're not. They're actually not. But it was just the pallet boards and everything, and I would set them up and start getting to business on them. I knew exactly what I needed for every one of them.
Were you cutting up pallets yourself?
I went to Target because sometimes Target has everything for me. Everything, almost everything. I can't say almost everything. But they had like these pallet like boards. So what I did was I'd flip them around and I'd modify them to what I needed, and I would use those. I actually did one. Somebody didn't want one as large, so I did it on a piece of wood that I had, and I sanded it up.
Kind of like Barb right now.
Yep. I used what I had. It was like found stuff because I'm pretty good at that.
That's the way to be.
So Barb, you said you just chopped that piece of wood. What tool did you use?
I cut this on a bandsaw because it was there and slightly quieter than the chop saw in the shop and more setup.
More setup.
Yeah, I mean, the chop saw, miter saw, whatever you want to call it, it would have been hard to get to because not all of the tools are always set up here nice and neat. The bandsaw you can't really move, so it's because it is an exceedingly large tool. It's taller than me.
Oh. Also, Barb, I'm wondering, have you ever listened to the sounds of someone chopping or carving into a pumpkin before?
I mean, given that I've done it,
I've done it too, but I'm just listening right now.
I know.
You're just listening to the carving noise?
Yes. Do you think that the carving noise and the sanding noise can be recorded into an industrial song? Was anyone in the audience talented?
I think we could.
Yes.
This is kind of like scratching.
I gotta make some noise. I don't know. My pencils together.
Oh, I do have to show you guys from when the octopus.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I do have that done. I still have to put a hook in the back so I can actually hang it because it's a hangable.
It's a hangable.
It's a hangable. Other than a sittable or a standable.
Or a wearable.
Or a wearable.
A wearable.
I do have a wearable on right now.
So do I. It's called clothing.
I was going to say I do too. I have a wearable that I made on.
I was actually inspired by Amy when I made this. I probably didn't make it as perfect as Amy would make it because Amy is like she can sew and make everything great. But
thank you.
This necklace that I can't see. Oh, there goes my camera.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness! What's going on?
I
in
lost
that land?
everything.
Oh, let me look. Oh.
Yeah.
Is that the t-shirt necklace? Oh yeah, let me look.
Yeah. I was inspired by Amy.
I like it.
Cool.
Very cool.
I like it. Very nice.
It's harder to show things when there's pumpkin all over me, but you know, the price you pay for art.
Mm-hmm.
And in a tiny studio, the price you pay to make art in a tiny, crowded studio.
That's it.
I like it.
So I did that back in the summer. Ah, there goes again.
back in the sun. Just keep the camera up.
All
it's
over
all right.
the place.
Yeah.
Hi. I actually have another one. So the whole story behind the tripod that I have my phone on right now was that I was putting everything together and I bent the leg the wrong way and it came off.
Of the tripod?
Of the tripod. So I duct taped it back together.
Oh.
But the duct tape, I guess, does not want to hold on to the foam. So that's why it keeps falling over. Here, I'll show you.
How old is the duct tape? Oh, look at that.
It's actually new duct tape, but I think it's just because it's so, this is so bendable and where it broke in the joint.
Oh, yeah.
I have to actually, I'm probably going to have to glue it.
Looks like it's very soft. So that doesn't.
Yeah, it is.
Duct tape doesn't always work well.
But then I have this other little tiny one that's actually my son's and I stole his. So now I'm using this. So I'm lower now. Now you can see the top of my head.
I thought maybe you were making your son stand there. Here, hold this.
I made him stand there. Now they would he would be in this pumpkin already.
All of them?
All of them. They would all be in this pumpkin.
Very cool.
Okay. All right. I think I know what this is going to...
Oh, Barb, what's going on here? Let me look.
You want to see?
Yeah.
So it's a little hard to see. There's not really enough room for pumpkin, so it says pumpkin.
Nice. It's close enough.
Close enough. All right.
Very cool.
Let's get this a little more solidified.
Shannon, did any of the pumpkins that you got, did they originally have any leaves on them?
No, they didn't. And I was actually disappointed this year because when I went to actually pick pumpkins, a lot of the places around me didn't have them because we had a kind of a dry summer. Mm-hmm. So they didn't really have a good growing season. So I was kind of disappointed this year. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I got this cool one with this cool stem. So
yeah,
see what. Lucky enough to have that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know what you're doing, but I like it. There's a leaf just sticking out of your pumpkin on the side.
There is. Yeah. Well, it needs leaves, right?
Oh, yeah. I just drew some leaves on mine. They're not exactly that way, but maybe I should draw it like that.
Maybe after a card, or maybe I'll add some, like a leaf frame around the outside of it.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that sounds cool.
That'd be fun.
It does. Oh, Barb.
Yes.
What's the biggest piece of artwork that you've ever made?
Good question.
I was thinking about the size of Shannon's paintings. And Shannon, what's the biggest painting you've ever painted? Or the largest, I mean.
Oh, my goodness.
And I guess this would not include murals because that's much bigger.
No, it wouldn't include murals because you've seen the one I did that one time or a couple times.
Yes.
But I have to say that's a good question. It is a good question. Well, I've drawn things that are larger than this. But I want to say actually completed stuff.
Yeah.
This is probably the biggest.
Oh,
completed painted because I do have things I started but have never finished that, for myself. I guess like this is probably it right now. This is the largest.
I was going to say it could just be something you did for yourself.
Yeah. I think the things I've started for myself, they've never. Oh no, I take it back. I have ones that I did that are more square. I want to say they're probably like 40 by 40. But they were a long time ago for myself. Mm-hmm. I had to think about them. I'm like, I know I did something. It's just like remembering it.
Yeah.
So, Barb.
Well, okay. I would ask, what are we counting as, like, what a custom design musical instrument count?
Yes.
Because if that's the case, then probably my hexachord. It's big.
Ooh.
It's because it's 3 feet tall, maybe 3 feet across or so. 6-chambered, 12-string musical instrument with like a motor in the center and an arm that spins around and plucks all the strings. That's probably the biggest.
I think the answer is going to be yes, but can you screen share some pictures of it? We need to see this so that we all understand.
I know it's a little hard to. I could do video too, maybe.
Because Shannon, do you even know what kind of instrument that is?
No. So I think I need to see it. I might know it once I see it, but off the top of my head, you know what it is? I think my brain right now, everything's a tuba in my house. So,
well, it's unlikely that you'd know what it is because I made it up.
Oh my goodness,
that was a trick question.
Amy knew that. That was totally a trick question.
You tricked me.
That was mean, Amy.
It wasn't mean. What was it inspired from? Like, what instruments were you thinking, or what were you combining?
I was a maker in residence at a place, and I just started like kind of putting things together and making like a spinning noise maker. So there were a lot of elements to it, and then I wanted to put like some strings across, and it wasn't quite working, and I'm like, this needs resonating chambers. So I started making it into a spinning thing that would make actual string sounds.
It sounds like you were inspired by a fidget. Kind of like what? I was going to say, I got distracted by all the noise. Shannon's digging into something.
Oh, I'm sorry. Trying to make a nose.
She's using a fidget spinner right now.
Oh my goodness.
It sounds like you were inspired by a fidget spinner, but one that could make noise.
I'm gonna pull it up on. Really cool. I'm gonna pull it up on Instructables because that's got like all the stuff, all the pictures and such.
Well, tell us how to make one ourselves.
Maybe I don't give like patterns or anything.
No. What? Shannon's very upset.
I mean,
she was gonna have all the preschoolers make them.
I was going to have them this week.
Because they're going to be taller than the preschoolers.
We were going to do ghosts, but we'll do this instead.
There you go. Have the preschoolers build this big 3-foot musical instrument. So it's that.
I think we could do it.
You're all over it. You got it. So there's the materials. Cool. Do I have the picture of the original thing that it was inspired by? Maybe not in here. Made prototypes. Wow. These are all the parts to it.
That's pretty cool. I love it.
I wrote it. This write-up actually is the thing that won me my my camera in a contest.
Ooh.
On here. So the reason that I'm able to make videos is because I wrote this thing up.
I love the people next to it because they're really, I mean, you know what 3 feet is, but you don't really think about it so you see them.
Let me do this.
A little video already.
There's video.
I'm already dancing to it. I didn't hear it. Preemptive dancing.
Sound right now. Let me plug a thing in so that you can get some sound.
Sound, yes. So that I'm not just strangely dancing here.
Just dancing to random nothings. Here we go.
Nothing.
Maybe.
Where's the sound?
That's oh, there it is. I have a better one, but that's this is fine. Yeah, come back. All the chambers are on hinges, so you can move them into and out of the way.
Cool.
But I won't take over the
the rest of the show. It's just musical instruments. But I was talking to Shannon earlier about what noisy musical instruments I think her children should take up, and I think you just found it.
I think actually I would like that. That is fine. That could be in my house. I'd be happy with it.
Yes. So Bart, how much would it cost to buy that from you? She has no idea.
She's thinking.
I don't even know. I'd have to make another one because it's a little bit finicky, which is fine for me because I can fix it.
Yes.
When it breaks, but it's a little. I don't know. I'd want to. I don't think I'd want to sell that one, but
well,
yeah,
then you have to start making another.
Yes.
Well, I made another kind of hexachord that's smaller, and then I did another instrument after that. I like those. I like doing that stuff.
We like it too. We're just thinking if anyone wants to buy that. We're ready. We are ready.
All right, let's get some color.
I don't know how much it would cost to ship it to, say, Australia.
Oh boy.
Okay. Let's just
anywhere.
Start with Let's just start with shipping it at all.
Okay, LA area.
I think it's going to Australia though, because look, Karen thinks it's amazing. But she does understand that shipping is very expensive. I've shipped things to Australia, and oh my gosh, it's totally crazy.
I can only imagine. I don't think I've ever shipped to Australia.
I have, and I didn't even insure what I was shipping. I was just like, go, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see some paint pens.
Paint is happening. Come on,
Shannon, how's the pumpkin coming along?
It's coming along. Just had to get this button in here. Yeah, I'm using buttons. I'm using buttons.
I'm more intrigued now. I can't wait to see it.
I'm into buttons.
I love buttons.
I do too.
Buttons
are good things.
Buttons are plentiful, so.
Oh my goodness. Buttons are like so useful in everything.
Mm-hmm. Including for their original purpose of holding
Exactly, because that's important too. I mean, you just can't have everything, falling
There's
off.
a button on my clothing right now.
Me too, but it actually...
It's in... Oh, you have more than one button.
I have this button.
Oh, I'm not going to show off my button right now.
Oh, no. Actually, what I thought was really cool, and I'd like to do it.
Yeah.
Because now we have to wear masks, which we know.
Yes.
But I want to make one of those bands that you put around your head that you can actually put the buttons here and put your mask instead of putting around your ears, because my ears, at the end of the day, I know why I have to wear it. I totally understand, but they hurt sometimes.
Oh, I do the full head.
Yeah.
Stick or ties. I don't do around the ear.
Somebody else I saw had one that they're like wide bands that go like this and around the back, and then they come this way.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many different ones.
And you can make the adjustable ear, the ones that go around your ears, and you can pull on the thing to make it tighter or looser.
I actually have that for the kids.
Oh, good.
Because they are the hardest ones.
Because they have such little ears.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I had somebody made the masks, and one was too small for any of them, and the other one was too big. So I'm just, we just kind of figure it out as we go at this point.
Well,
what we're doing.
I don't know about either of you, but I've already started thinking several months ago about what I'm going to do with all the masks when they're done being masks.
What are you going to do with them?
Well, let's just say some of them have a nice shape that could be part of a bra.
You know what? Yes. Because some of them, when I see them on people, they look like they came from a bra.
Exactly. So, I got some future bras happening. I'll have to do some modifications.
What? They need another use.
Exactly.
You can't just throw them in the garbage when you're done.
No, because I'll never be done with them.
Mm-hmm.
Until they disintegrate.
Disintegrate or some kind of other proper upcycling.
Some other...
It's always good to upcycle as much as you can.
Mm-hmm. So I've been inspired by your pumpkin. So he's got a nice Nice stem.
Nice.
Oh, I like that.
Thanks. Still going, but I definitely.
Oop.
It's 2:45.
Oh.
What?
I know.
How did it get there already?
I have no idea.
It really goes like. Even the first time I was on, it went so fast. I have such a good time when I'm on here.
Yay! Thank you.
It is fun.
No, it really is. You guys are awesome.
So I was talking to Barb. Everyone who's listening, anyone who's going to be on in the future. I mean, I was talking to Barb, and I was talking to Shannon this morning, and I thought, well, I told Shannon she could just pop in and out of some shows. So I thought maybe Barb and I should just give her the link so she can just pop in and out of any show at any time without even telling Barb.
I could just appear. It could be 5 minutes before the show's over. I'll be like, I'm here. What are we making?
That would be awesome.
That's excellent. Yeah.
I say we're all into it.
Yep.
Oh. Barb, you going to be done, or is this going to be a continuous project?
Oh, it'll have to be continuous because I want to do some carving on it and probably use some real paint.
Real paint is the
real, other than fake paint.
Yeah. Some okay. Let me rephrase that. I want to carve down into some of this in a way that the pens aren't going to work well to color into.
Okay. Okay.
That makes sense.
That's a little bit less dissing on paint pens because I am a massive fan of paint pens.
So do paint pens just work best on like a flat surface?
Yeah, I mean they're better. Also, I don't want to like destroy the tips. I can more easily kind of like get into the nooks and crannies because there's no way this carving is going to be like a nice smooth base. Like this is why I sanded this thing down with some high grit paper before I started.
That makes sense. I used to work a lot of farmers markets, and there would be many times where we catch the kids, and sometimes not catch them, when they would take the marker and then go like this, straight down onto the paper, and the marker tip would go. It's gone. It'd go inside of it.
That always though, because they don't. Even at home here, I'll have things set aside for everyone. Yeah. And then I have things set aside for me. And every so often there might be some intermingling and I come back and like I'll have those fine tip Sharpies and they won't be so fine tip anymore.
Yeah, they won't have a tip at all.
Oh, here I can show you guys my pumpkin because I think
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Hold on. Here we go.
Oh, look at them.
Oh my god.
My little kitties.
That's so cute.
If I painted them, they'd be little black cats, but then I think we lose one of the button noses. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so cute. I wish I could.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
And our leaves, so it's like we're in the brush.
Nice. And how long are those leaves gonna last?
Probably till they get wet and they fall down. And
are you gonna put this outside?
I am gonna put this outside. I'm actually probably going to take out some of the sticks I stuck inside for texture.
Oh, wait. I gotta see it with the back. Take the back.
It's hard to see.
Like see through.
They kind of fell down, but they're back there.
Inside. Nice.
Yeah.
But I'll take this leaf off so it doesn't catch fire. And, I'll light them up and put them outside. It'll be cute, though.
Yeah.
Until something comes and eats it, which is fine.
Oh, I love it.
I know, that's really
I should show you guys now, since my hands aren't as pumpkin-y.
We heard something about an octopus from the first episode. Oh my god. Barb, stop what you're doing. Look.
Oh, that's great.
Look how much more detail went into this. You painted on top of it, right?
I did, and this is actually tissue paper on here to give it texture. I have little pearls to like kind of look like bubbles. I found this not octopus, the seahorse, and I painted Mr. Krabby a little bit.
Oh my gosh! Put it closer to the camera so that we could see different details.
Awesome. Oh wow! Look at that.
See? Look at that.
It's in the
Hold on,
shell,
I'll lift it up.
eyes, and
Oh! Look at the octopus's eye.
oh man.
He said, "Oh, we're really close! Yay!
Oh, that's excellent. That's so cool.
It's so cool."
So he came along.
How much are you selling him for? No.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. That's a good question. I'd have to figure that one out.
How heavy is it? So I'm wondering with all the...
It's
Is it pretty
actually
light?
not that heavy. I would say it's probably about 2 pounds.
No,
I
that's
just
not
have to put a hook on the back of it, but I have to do it in a way that I don't knock anything off.
bad.
But it is definitely a hangable because of the driftwood at the bottom.
Oh, so cool.
But yes, I have the boys like it. They really do. They look at it all the time and I tell them don't touch it.
Don't touch
But
it.
yeah, it's a lot of found objects, a lot of things that I had here. And I know, like, I think Amy remembers some of the stuff I used to do in the past was a lot of found objects and reused objects and paper things and, you know, scraps, like from my old job that I would have of colored paper and stuff.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Things at my desk that I would just start making when I had downtime.
Yeah, Barb doesn't know about our history of dumpster diving for art supplies.
Yes.
Yes.
Because sometimes you have to, because you can't just go out and buy them.
You don't have any money to buy anything.
You don't
and
have
also
money.
why?
And I still don't.
Why spend money on things when you can just find it for free?
Or make it.
Well, that's what, yeah. Find the supplies.
And make paper and make... Oh, we did the trade thing, that time where we traded our supplies that we had. Because I had all those surpluses of pens from work and we traded for other things.
Yes. I've done many art supply swaps.
Yeah.
I would be
Still
doing
pulling
some
pumpkin
now,
off of me.
but yeah. How many pumpkin seeds do you have?
I have quite a few.
Are they
Quite a few.
salvaged? Are you going to be able to roast them?
I think I can salvage them. There's quite a few, and then the rest of it I'm going to feed to my friends outside.
Oh,
They will
yes.
like that.
They
I have
will
lots
like
of
it.
those.
They will
I
enjoy
haven't
it.
seen the bear, but I have lots of other ones.
I don't know. Do bears eat pumpkin seeds? Quick.
Actually, that was the question last year that someone here brought up. And it was proven that bears like pumpkins because a neighbor of mine down the street had a pumpkin out, and I guess the bear was hungry enough and he ate the pumpkin because they had it on their ring cam.
Well, that's
This
true.
bear eating the pumpkins.
That's true.
Because they
I
eat
should know.
everything. I mean, for the most part.
Everything?
Everything. Well, they eat everything in the garbage can. That's why half the time we keep what we have and we try as long as we can before we put it out. Just because.
That way it doesn't get knocked over. Yes.
It doesn't get knocked over. He doesn't destroy anything.
Did you name him?
My
Did he tell
bear?
you his name?
He did not. He came by once this season and he was pretty big, but I did not name him. Not this one. The little one last year I named him George. But this one I didn't.
Do you know if it's a boy or a girl?
I think the one that was here might have been a girl because we looked a little pregnant. But I have not seen he or she since. He actually, we'll call. What's a good name? What's a good name? We'll call her or he Pat, because that could be Patty or Pat. We don't know.
It could be
Pat. And Pat came and opened up my can that night because I had put it out early, like I shouldn't have done. And
so the bear is just
there.
reminding you.
Yeah, don't put this out. I'll come visit.
I'll come visit.
I'll come visit you. They like to do that.
Yeah. So yeah, Barb says yes. As I was going to say, Barb, what do we have? Squirrels.
Squirrels.
We have lots of those too.
Yeah.
And chipmunks.
I haven't seen any chipmunks here. I've seen squirrels. I've seen raccoons.
I'm really surprised you don't have chipmunks.
We probably have chipmunks. I just haven't seen them.
They're just hiding. They're over here. They're vacationing in New Jersey
this year.
Parrots.
You don't have parrots.
Oh, I would love a parrot to come and just like hang out.
There's a lot of them here.
I really.
Plenty of seagulls.
Were they there when you lived in LA? Were they in LA? I didn't see them.
No.
Were they hiding from me?
They were hiding from you. No, they weren't.
I was there.
They weren't in that area. They're in the area I'm in now, and they were in an area. There's 2 different sets of them. There's some in Pasadena, but there's a plethora of them in Long Beach, and they are really loud.
I can't imagine it. I don't know. It's just like, because I'm not used to it. I'm used to having chipmunks run back and forth and eat all my plants that I'm trying to grow. And like, I was trying to grow a lot of tomatoes this year so I could have stuff like going into the fall and the winter just in case. And they destroyed everything.
Oh,
they were bad. They were very hungry little animals this year. The great blizzard is coming.
The great pumpkin.
The great pumpkin with its cats are coming. Woo-hoo.
Oh my goodness. Karen in Australia said they don't have bears, but it sounds terrifying to her to have a bear. I've been in the bear area that Shannon's speaking of, and I've seen the bears. I've seen the bears just crossing the street. I've had to wait in my car for the bear is crossing the street. You don't cut the bear off.
No, the bear has the right of way.
Yes, always.
Except if it's a truck, because unfortunately I have seen those.
Oh, yeah, that sounds bad.
Yeah, that's not that good.
Gotta be a little quicker there.
Exactly. That's when you have to run when you're going across the highway.
I was just talking about residential areas. Highway bears is a different level of bear.
Exactly. Or deer.
Oh, well, that's different. They wait for you to come.
I had one. So I think I've told you this. I have to go to work. I open in the morning. So I'm up at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm leaving here before the sun comes up.
Yeah.
And I've had one play chicken with me the other day where he came out of nowhere and cut in front of me and I had to stop on my brakes. So I turned the corner to go the other direction and he came from the other side. And I'm like, and I'm waiting for him to come and I had to turn right someplace else. And I'm like, is he going to come back out at me? Is he trying to hit me?
Well, the thing is, there's never just
dangerous.
There's never just one deer.
No, there's never, ever. They come together and then they just don't, they're not like squishables because you don't want to bring them over.
Oh, yeah, I haven't told Barb about squishables.
Squishables?
Yeah, a friend of mine many years ago was getting his motorcycle license and he took some lessons ahead of time. And the guy teaching him how to ride his motorcycle said, well, you got to know the difference between squishables and non-squishables. That's how we referred to the small animals.
But I don't like to squish them, so I still try to avoid them as best I can.
Yeah. We don't want to squish
them. I feel so bad. I'm like, I don't want to squish the little chipmunk running across the street with his cheeks all full of stuff. I feel bad.
You don't want to die at the same time, so it's like
no. So I have to make that decision of not killing myself. It's horrible.
Yeah,
it is.
Life lessons.
So here's my pumpkin so far.
I love it.
It's about very nice, Amy.
Thank you.
I like the stem with the leaves and the vines and such.
The little vines, yeah. Thank you. And Barb, what do you have? I saw some more of the pumpkin happening.
I got some paint on there. I'm gonna need to. I'll probably make a frame.
Mm-hmm.
I'll carve inside the frame and behind the pumpkin, and then I'll go in the pumpkin a little bit down around where it says pumpkin.
Yeah.
And then I can put like maybe a deeper orange there.
I love the gold paint, the way it's following the way a pumpkin
I see
goes.
it now.
Yeah.
I wanted to
really
to keep
cool.
the partitions of the thing. So I'll probably do some gradients and stuff on here once I
I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it done.
I was just thinking that. We'll see it done in a future episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Shannon, thanks for jumping in, everyone. I asked Shannon yesterday what she was doing. Nothing like a last minute ask. What are you doing tomorrow?
So what are you doing tomorrow? Do you think you want to come on the show? And I said, I think I could do that. And I said, what's the theme? And we went pumpkin.
And then pumpkins were born.
and I thought, what am I going to do for pumpkins? And I did this whole thought process, but this is what we have.
Yay. Cats. Was that what you were thinking about? Did it?
You know what? It's funny because I think I was thinking bats, and I think cats just came out of it because as I was cutting it, I'm like, you know what? I think cats would be kind of cool in here.
Oh, maybe it's because of my ears.
I think it was. I really think it was because I kept looking at them going, those are pretty cool.
Thank you, Diane. Like my ears too. But yes. Okay, and thank you as always for Barb for being on and co-hosting and being my tech person. Yay! And everyone have a great weekend. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for those who are watching the recording.
Vote.
Bye, guys.
Vote if you haven't. Yes, vote. So we don't have to move out of the country.
Yes, we don't want to leave.
Yeah.
We might have to. Anyway, another time.